So, if you guys want to watch the show after, just go straight to YouTube, look up Center for Talking Arts, and boom, we're there. You can watch the entire show again. Also, we are recording. So, who doesn't know the recording part? You people, yay. Are you performers at all? No, none of you. Yes. Please pick on these involuntary volunteers with love. So the audience is going to definitely speak with you. You're going to have a great interaction with whoever wants to be your friend really fast. Yeah? Excellent. What are your names? No comment. No participation. Gotcha. Who are you, sir? Paulo? Great. And you are?
Paige.
Paige. Paulo and Paige. Thank you. Everyone, woo! Paulo and Paige. Yes. So, obviously, most of the comics are here primarily to study everyone else, and they will laugh on the inside. I encourage you to laugh on the outside and go, oh yeah, I am supposed to laugh. Ha ha ha, I like that joke, yes. Mental note, this guy just reminded me of this joke. If you want a copy of your set, it'll be $10 usually, but today's a special night because we are training 2 video switchers, Big Neil and Jen Frankel. So as this community is growing, we were asking that you step in for roles, and Jake was totally open to you volunteering for whatever skill set you'd like to contribute to this growing community outside of the comedy community. Why are we doing this? One, primarily, as Jake announced last week, I'm stepping down. So you'll see less and less of me until I'm completely replaced. But I'll visit to chime in and go, okay, now I can do my comedy. Yeah, I'm gonna perform. What else? We have pizza for $5 for 2 slices. So in case you're hungry, boom, boom, boom. We have shirts for decoration against the wall. And if you're interested in one of the CFTA shirts, it's one's $30 and one's $35. $35 for the Be Famous, and $30 for this guy. Whoosh, there's a boob for you. Okay, are you performing? You're an audience member too. Paulo, Paige, and Sam? Pick on Sam, everyone! Yay! We're gonna pick on you. And she's obviously with Nathan. Nice. Okay. What else? Am I missing anything, George?
Very much.
That's pretty much it, eh? Okay, guys. Oh, one last thing. A little tutorial about this mic. You guys know thread through the cable. The most challenging thing is this guy. Don't twist it too hard. Just like up, down, slight twist. That's it, and then leave it. Knowing who's going to come up right after me, I'm bringing it down to this level. Now, this amazing woman is a Mexican import. She's presently deaf in her right ear. So take that in consideration when you speak to her. She has a book of spells or something. Oh, you're going to love her. She's going to put the charm on the stage. Can we give a big, warm round of applause for EDITH CHAVEZ!
Welcome, Hamilton. Tonight, Hamilton Tales. Once upon a time, there was a little city, far, far, far away from its kingdom, the United Kingdom. But that doesn't matter because Hamilton was the ambitious city, so distance didn't really matter. In the east end lives our dragon, Dofasco, well, dragons, Dofasco and Stilco, breathing fire and smoke into the sky. In the west end, we have our wise elders in Dundas. We also have a mountain. Well, it's more like a second floor, but... And at our core, we have our downtown. Never boring, always something happening. In that downtown core, we have our lake, Timicaca, with its magical island. It's a Tim Hortons parking at John and Jackson, which floods every spring. Visit it, it's beautiful. And also Hamilton has its own zombies, but they don't eat brains. The magic crystals already ate theirs. That's their stuff. And tonight we have some warriors, or comedian warriors. They may bomb, they may kill, but they are fighting to save us from boredom. So, please, help me welcome our first comedian, Joe Botello!
Thank you. Joe Blow!
Guys, keep it going for EDITH! I like how she put it so high, like I'm not a little short Portuguese man. Yeah, I'm getting old, and most of the time I like getting old, like it's okay. But then like days like today, I'm like, I could die from shoveling the snow. I'm 46, at this point I could die from shoveling the snow. You know who else shovels snow a lot? Kids. How the fuck am I gonna die from doing something a kid does? It's so fucked. But I like getting old. Sorry, I'm just gonna put my timer on. This is open mic. Did you guys pay to come here?
Woo! Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. Bring my A stuff. Who's fucking tonight? Who's fucking? I don't. I have a day job. I don't know if you guys can tell by my tan. I'm a roofer. Any real men in the audience? No. All right, cool. Just me. It's weird being a roofer, though. Being a roofer and doing comedy is like, I don't exist around normal people. Like, there's no part of me that deals with normal. Like, even at my house, like, my wife's psycho, and my kids are both pretty much special needs. One for sure, the other one, I think he is, but the one for sure has autism. The other one, I'm like, you're just really like your mom, and half Portuguese, so you're kind of slow. But yeah, I don't have a normal life. Like this is a normal day for me. Like I'm driving around with my crew, and for some reason, my foreman who's driving sees a child, and to a normal set of eyes, which I still own, sees a child and honks the horn because he thinks she's hot. And I'm like, he honks it like 3 times. Like, bro, I think you just honked her age. I'm like, what are you doing? This is fucked. Anywhere, I used to work for the school board. I don't anymore. I got fired. But like that would have never happened at the school. Like no one's like gawking at. Like it's so fucked. I wish I had some sort of normal friends. They're either roofers, comics, or like just my family. There. My wife's older than me. She got menopause, and I know what you're thinking. Oh, it must be horrible for you, Joe. your wife has menopause. But you know what? It's actually not, because now she's only a bitch half the time. She's actually nice now. It's weird. I love it. I also recently just made her come, which I'd never happened in 20 some odd years of being married. You're like, how'd you do it? Thank you. I have a small penis, so it's been hard for me. And I'm also very selfish, so I don't really. But like I was like, I did it, and this is my little trick. Before I started having sex with her, I went to the bathroom and I tied my foreskin. And then as I was inside of her, I took a nice hefty piss. And that made her come. Can you believe that shit? That's crazy. And the weirdest part is like now I did the walk of shame to the bathroom after and did this and undid it and all the cum came out instead of how she used to do it. All right, you guys don't like sex stuff? Tough. I don't have it, so I'm going to talk about it. It was weird like having like immigrant parents because they're also very dumb. I know what you're thinking, this guy's racist. No, I grew up with Portuguese parents. They're dumb. Like, for example, I had a friend who was allergic to shellfish, and they thought that was a lie. And they're like, no, Joey, he's not allergic to fish. He just never had good fish. I have good fish. And I'm like, Mommy, I don't think that's how it works. And she's like, no, he comes over next time. I give him bacalhau. And then he will be fine. I'm like, I think he's going to die, Mommy. Please don't kill my friend Daniel. I love Daniel. He's my best friend. Pretty fucked up. Also, yeah, what else do I want to talk about? A lot of my friends also, they're on meds. Everyone I know is like on therapy, except for the roofers because they're fucked. But the comics are all in therapy. But a lot of my friends are like, hey, you should take ADHD pills. I'm like, why would I want to get better like that? They're like, oh, you get so much better at your job. I'm like, I'm gonna get so much better. I'm a roofer. I carry buckets of hot tar. Like, I don't need to cross my T's and dot my I's. I'm fine with crossing my I's and dotting my T's. I'm totally fine with that. All right, guys, I'm Joe Patello. Thank you.
I was catching mushrooms. Please give it up for Joe Botello. Joe, we like sex, but not that type of sex. Well, I don't know. I'm speaking for me. Just okay. Our next comedian, please help me welcome Pete Van Dyke.
Hey, thank you very much. Thank you. Joe Patello, who was just up here, he's actually a friend of mine. I will admit that publicly. And he said to me, Pete, I think that sometimes your comedy can be too self-deprecating, Joe said. So he said, get up there on stage today and really, just as a challenge to yourself, say something nice about yourself, which I thought that's what kind of a good friend Joe is. So also, Joe, remember when he said he made his wife come and he had been married to her forever and he just did it the one time, I think that's so sad because I make his wife come all the time. It's quite easy. Yeah, really. Anyways, my dad died in the summertime, and people were very nice. They gave flowers and stuff, and I think that's the move. If you want to do something, give flowers. Don't, because flowers are supposed to die, right? So they give them to you, it's beautiful, and then the flowers die and you throw them out, and you don't have to feel guilty about it. But some people are like, I'll give you a plant, like a house plant, because then you can remember your father for longer. But really, they just gave me a chore. And now I'm going to feel guilty, like I didn't love my dad enough when I inevitably kill this thing, right? Yeah, fuck those people who gave me that plant. they gave me I think it's called orchid or something, or I don't fucking know. They're supposed to not die. I'm like, well, I'm killing it. So much I didn't like my dad, apparently. I'm divorced, and to the surprise of no one. And I think about, I've kind of been getting to know this lady, like for the first time since I've been single. And she's, I was like sending texts to her, and then just every day, just trying to brighten her day, you know, send her a little joke, just try and make her laugh, you know, just be kind of like romantic like that. And then one day I wasn't feeling myself or whatever, I was feeling a little down, didn't send a joke, didn't feel funny that day, right? So I just said, sorry, I wasn't able to brighten your day. She says, Pete, you're greater than your utility, is what she said. I never heard that before. Because my ex-wife, I don't think she believed that. I think I very much was my utility, right? And at the beginning, it's easy to be useful to your wife, you know? She needs you to pay the mortgage, you know? She needs you to raise the kids. But then, like, I was married 26 years to this woman, and, like, our kids were grown when our mortgage was paid. And, like, all I really was to her was, like, a vibrator who did chores around the house. Actually, more accurately, I was a dildo who did chores around the house. If I could vibrate, I'd still be married, you know? And to some people, that would be great. To a lot of men, that's just great. They'd love to be a dildo who could, like, do chores, right? But I wanted to be more to my wife than just, you know, a rubber fist who could clean the eaves troughs, you know? I wanted to be more than just like a butt plug and a pair of nipple clamps who could open a pickle jar. You get it, right? I am, where else do I want to do today? Oh, it's already light. One more minute? Okay, we'll tell just an old classic. I love telling dick jokes, right? And I love telling dick jokes because I'm a man and my penis is very important to me, you know? And our penises are so important to us as men that if your parents call your penis the wrong thing when you're a child, it'll shape your confidence for the rest of your life in the bedroom, you know? Do you remember what your parents called your penis when you were young, sir? That is the most common answer I hear from this stage is no, because you blocked it out completely. It's been it was so traumatic for you, obviously. But I asked my friend this. My friend said his parents called his chopper. Yeah. Can you imagine a child growing up with a chopper between his legs? The confidence of this little fucker? You know what my parents called mine? My dinky. Yeah. It's not even a noun. It's an adjective meaning comically small. Yeah, so guess who's got a problem with confidence in the change room after gym class? It's not Chopper, I'll tell you that. Chopper's just been drying that thing off. He doesn't care. It's Pete trying to hide the fact that his dinky gets really small after sport. Anyways, I'm Pete Van Dyke. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Pete Van Dyke.
Hey, man.
Somebody wants to share their thank you name? Mine is Lola. Please help me welcome Ayman.
Hey, man.
Dinky at it again. Nothing like a limp mic to properly start a set. If it hasn't been said before, I need to say this. Dex, we're really going to miss you. I love you. But you are painting a very Canadian stereotype where we have two white people to replace one brown man. So thank you. Thank you very much for that. Just like Hydra. Cut one brown person off and two white people will replace him. It's very akin to what's happening south of the border. You know, I moved here from the Middle East. It was really hot there. On days like this, I ask myself, is racism really that bad? Like, you know, heat trumps ice. That's also something you can't say south of the border. And to our lovely audience member, you are right. That song that was playing is from Mickey Mouse, Fantasia. So one form of magician, okay? Not Wizard of Oz, but you get it. So here I am as an immigrant to tell you guys about some travel stories. Would you like to hear about travel stories from around the world? Thank you very much. We will start with Cuba. And there's a reason why I start with Cuba, because it shows that things continue. So when I went to Cuba, I look like them, but I don't sound like them because I don't speak Spanish. I speak Arabic. And when I landed in the airport, where they say if you're a Canadian or a PR, you're supposed to just waltz right in, but I'm walking in with a Canadian PR on one hand and Egyptian passport on the other. So they look at me and they're like, why are you here? Why did you come? Who told you to come here? Anyways, I managed to enter the country, I go to their city, and I'm really looking for Cuban cigars. And this person, random stranger in the street, starts catcalling me. He's like, sir, hello, my friend, how are you? And when I got frustrated with him, I turned around to him like, why are you trying to follow me? He goes, don't you know who I am? It's a very strange way to introduce a stranger, but I was like, no, I have no idea who you are. And he goes, I am the security guard from your hotel. I'm like, oh, that's great. Because, you know, rationally you would think that him securing you will go outside of the borders of the hotel. He asked me, what do you want? And I said, I'm looking for some Cuban cigars. So he goes, follow me. And what do? I follow the stranger down a dark alley, into a foreign shop, up a rickety flight of stairs where there are 3 bodybuilders standing behind a bar. And they go, so you want some Cuban cigars, eh? I didn't have any money on me. And they said, it's okay, senor. We can find other ways for you to pay. Do you think I did? I have a bunch of Cuban cigars at home if anyone's interested in buying them. And then, last Christmas, I decided to go to the Dominican. And you'd think I'd learned my lesson. But no. I walk into a shop to buy magnets. And I asked the guy behind the counter, because he seems old and friendly. I'm like, hey, sir, do you know where I can buy a mobile line, a SIM card? And he's like, oh, wait a second, Hector, come here. And he's like, Hector will take you where you need to go. Now, should I follow Hector? Of course I followed Hector. And what does Hector tell me when he takes me to the shop? So, you enjoyed those Cuban cigars, huh? Yeah. But of course, my most triumphant trip was when I went to Thailand. And you all know why people go to Thailand, for all the kinky sex shit. But I promise you, I was not going there for that, yet I was the recipient of some kinky sex shit, which I like to call elephant molestation. I was molested by an elephant. And it is not a euphemism for a big bone chick or a big bone guy. It was a God-sent elephant with a really strong memory. And that's a tale for another time. I've been Ayman Nassar. Thank you very much. Let's bring back your host, EDITH CHAVEZ.
Give it up for Ayman. Ayman, can you write the address from Hector, please, for me? Okay. I don't smoke, but I can give some cigars for baby shower. No?
What, sorry? What?
Give you cigars.
Oh, okay. I was
So that didn't land, okay. But anyway, please help me welcome our next comedian, Tachi.
Only two black guys in the room and you couldn't figure it out. That's crazy, man. Whew. I love sitting down here now. I can't believe there was a point in my life that I really thought I could be a medical doctor. Look at me now. Whoever said that shit, laughter is the best medicine, must have been a comedian that failed out of medical school. So last week, my friend told me about, she just gave birth to a kid and the boy, like her IUD had failed, so she gave birth last week. And he came out with the IUD in his hand. Yeah, true story. Like, do you know how much your kid would want to come to life? That he would, even before he had hands, he already held the IUD that you wanted to use to like throw him away. Which is why sometimes, like since last week, I've been feeling kind of pro-life myself. Like, if the kid wants it this much, maybe we shouldn't take it off them, man. But then again, there is the pro-choice argument that if Amazon, a company that is not even up to 50 years old, can offer free return policy on items even after like 2 weeks, the God that created heaven and earth should be able to at least give us, even if it's a 1-month return policy on babies. I don't know, man. We're still, let's figure it out somehow. Of course, I'm pro-choice on almost everything, guys. I'm pro-choice on almost everything. And I remember sometime last week as well, a lot of things happened last week, apparently. I was discussing with a friend, like, he's a really good Christian, like big on his Christianity and all. And he was complaining about how many rainbow flags and pride stuff we have in Canada right now and in Hamilton. And he said that the government is trying to push this whole gay thing down our throats. Like, bro, it's not like the government is telling you to start giving blowjob to every guy you see on the street. Unless you want to give blowjob to every guy you see on the street, in which case, the pride flag is for you. Yeah. But I'm also a Catholic, and I would understand why someone would be scared of stuff like that, like a Catholic. Because see, in the Bible, the rainbow is like a sign of the covenant between God and man, that he's never going to destroy the earth with flood again. So using that same rainbow as a sign of, or as a symbol for something that Christians, and in fact every single religion, because guys, let's put a pin on this. Every religion has something in our books that would like encourage murder, wars and stuff like that, but no single religion ever encourages anything about homosexuality, yeah? Meaning that gay stuff and trans and stuff like that, LGBTQ basically is like the most unreasonable sin in the mind of any religious person on earth. And then we are using this same rainbow flag that God used to promise us that he wouldn't destroy us with flood again. We are using it to like promote LGBTQ, meaning that we are asking God to do his worst. So thinking about this, I came up with what I think would be like a really good compromise. And that compromise is that we should pick another color or a set of colors that would say something like, we do not support LGBTQ, but we also feel like every guy has the right to, like, every person has the right to like choose the lifestyle that they want and love who they want to love. And I suggest that we use the green, white, green for this. Yeah, that's the Nigerian flag. Yeah, that has been my time, guys. Thank you so much for this.
Not that tall. Not that
Touchy. Get off for touchy. I have a question because I haven't had sex for like 10 years already. Yeah, I'm sorry. And which is my color? Clear? No flag? Just the stick? No stick? I don't know. I don't like that joke, Touchy. Now, please help me welcome George Terabyte.
Shabbat Shalom, guys. I'm not Jewish. Just thought it's a fun way to start, by starting like the most loved people on earth right now, right? But no, there's a big difference between Zionist and it's a political session, by the way. I don't know if you were told. I'm also from the Middle East, and that's what I'll be doing right now. So Zionism is different than Judaism, right? And they both suck. Anyway, the Blue Jays signed a new Japanese player. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, just one guy who's excited. Yeah, and I was sitting with my friend when we saw that news, the clip, right? And my friend goes, "What? How come there are many Japanese players who play baseball?" And I'm like, "You fucking racist." First of all, the Americans bombed the dicks off of Japan, in World War II. And they had these vast areas of land. So when the Japanese came to them and were like, "Excuse me, sir, what do we do?" He's British, by the way, because if I do the other accent, it's going to be way worse. So, yeah. "Excuse me, what to do with this land?" So they're asking, like, what do we do with all this land? And the Americans were in a pickle right now, right? Because they have no money to build that back up. So they go, baseball. It's open field. Just go. And they bombed them again to create more baseball fields. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That was a fun day for Japan. They still talk about it. And I'm like, get over it. It's only, how many, 6 million? No, that was Jewish population, sorry. Yeah. So anyway, speaking of contracts and signing contracts, my wife, I learned a very valuable lesson. I am married, believe it or not, despite of how I look, speak, and dress. And she's sane, and she chose me. What the fuck? And here's the thing. I learned a valuable lesson the other day, which is, when you tell people you're married, they'll look, happy wife, happy life. Yeah, right? And your fists want to stop right in their face. And so I learned the more valuable lesson, because everybody tells me, just nod along, keep your mouth shut, but that's not the kind of relationship my wife and I have. Because we have a very solid relationship. A relationship where I can fuck with her and she can fuck back, right? And the other day I learned a valuable lesson that, because usually, they tell you when you're upset, keep your mouth shut, right? Even if you're happy, keep your mouth shut. That was the lesson I learned. Because I was sitting on the couch on a Monday, right? And my wife works from home. And when I say that, that means she's more available for me to bother her. And she's working, and then for some reason, she decides to get this new electric mop that we have that she's so happy about. She's 38, I think it's menopause. So that makes her happy. And I was happy for her, and I was looking at her, and she was using that machine, and she was so elated. That's a big word. That means very happy. And she's using it, you know, and I'm sitting on the couch doing fuck all to help, right? Then I have my legs spread, you know, like, you know, good for nothing. And I tell her, you know, I love our life here. It's like I have my cameras, my hobbies, and you have yours. And she's a Latina, and she's a lawyer. So I was fucked so fast, I didn't know what happened, you know? And that's what I learned. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Another thing I learned about my wife is that she sometimes places her interest and care and love and attention to topics that I didn't know she cared about. The other day she ran into the house and she was screaming at me. I was in the living room, also on the couch doing fuck all. And she screams at me and she goes, "The Louvre in France got broken into." I'm like, "All right, thank you." She goes, "No, the Louvre got broken into." I'm like, "Why are you so upset? Like, do you have stuff in the Louvre that are we richer than I think we are?" And I didn't get it because she was so upset because we're so not qualified to have that conversation, me and her. We buy our art at IKEA from the as-is section. The last painting we got has a fucking smiley face and a Darth Vader on a Tuscany painting. But it was $20, so we got it. So the way she was upset, and I understood. And I go, "Why are you so upset?" She goes, "I want to know who did this. Would you be able to tell?" I'm like, "Of course I know who did it." She goes, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Who?" I said, "It's the gays." By the way, is it the gays or gay people? Which was more appropriate? The gays. Yeah, but it kind of sounds like the Jews. You know what I mean? Like it's very. By the way, I have no enmity with Jewish people. Just so you know, it's just a bit I'm doing right now. And since I'm at it, fuck them. No. So I said it's the gays. She goes, "What? You're a bigot. How dare you?" I'm like, "It's an art theft. It's the gays." She goes, "No, no, no." I'm like, "Okay, what did they steal?" She goes, "Art." I'm like, "It's the gays." She goes, "No, you don't get it. They stole jewelry." I'm like, "Fuck it, the gays, definitely. What are you talking about, woman? You're not gonna budge me over this." Okay, guys, that was my time. Thank you.
Give it up for George Tarabay. So, I speak Spanish better than English. And somebody said, "Why don't you try to do stand-up comedy in Spanish? That would be funnier." So let's try. Mira, lo que pasa es que yo estaba en esta situación que dije, no, definitivamente no se puede. Pero no, it's not working. ¿Sí? 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 No, lo que pasa es que el otro día, después de mucho tiempo, dije, bueno, vamos a hacer unas bromas en español, pero no, nadie está riendo, entonces no sé. ¡Oh, it's working! So please help me welcome our next comedian, Joel. No problem. I can do that to myself too. Yeah, I went to Mexico. Oh, please give it up for Joe. I'm from Mexico. I went to Mexico. And guess what? The Uber taxi drivers are Mexican. They haven't made change. Okay, our next comedian, please help me welcome her, Nat Paul. up for Nat Paul. Or Susan. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. Yeah, I watch Netflix too. I just didn't scream. I watch Narcos. And, The Love is Blind. About The Love is Blind, I think if their love was really, really blind, why they pick up for their cast beautiful people? If I was the producer of The Love is Blind, I will go downtown Hamilton and will be like, you, until I have all my contestants, and then I will see if The Love is Blind, right? But they didn't hire me. Please help me welcome our next comedian, Nathan Wheeler.
All right. Hamilton, how are we feeling on this great weather night? Yeah. My feet are cold. How about you? So I was told to pick on you, Paige, Paulo. Yeah, I know. I messed that up in my head. I fixed it. Don't worry. Miss. And this is Sister Sam, aka Gay Boy, but we'll get into that in a second. So out of you four, which one of you guys has the worst job? You? What do you do?
I work for Mega.
Oh.
Not directly,
Like.
not directly, but I work for an American company that just loves.
I need more than that. Like I can't. Like
I
American
work
companies.
I work in dental staffing.
You work in dental staffing.
Yeah.
So you like hire dentists in like
That's
America?
That's right, yeah.
I could see that being an issue, you know? Like if I'm talking about bad teeth, I'll give Britain like number one, right? Like we can all agree there. They got some historically bad teeth. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. But like US is like getting up there, drink a lot of Coke. That's more a nose problem, but I could see it getting back in there, you know, swiggling around. A lot of them put it on their gums too. I've heard about that one. It's a neat trick if you haven't heard of it. Yeah, so I actually had nothing to come up here, but I have a lot to say, so let's get into it. What's your favorite type of pasta?
Like the shape of the noodle, or
Yeah, the shape of the noodle.
I mean, the bow tie is really.
Gay, wrong type of pasta. Miss, what's your favorite type of pasta?
Spaghettini.
I don't even know what spaghettini is, but I'm gonna say, great answer. I knew in Hamilton, it's the only place I could do this shit, because it's all Italian people here, you know? Sometimes I just walk down the street and I just hear Italian phrases going on. It's like you drop a little bit of olive oil and they come out of nowhere. And they don't even cook, that's the worst part, you know? The Italians that come don't even cook, they just expect someone else to cook. I'm like, yo, that's my job, motherfucker, get out of here. All right, so, yeah, I'm running out a little bit of shit. We'll get into a joke. I've been doing comedy for about 3 months now, and the worst part, fuck yeah, 4 months. Yeah, the worst part about doing comedy for 3 months is like, you always got to get better, and then people start asking like, when are you gonna get better? I don't fucking know when I'm gonna get better. I'm waiting just to see you. I'm patiently in the chair, you know. But the funny part about doing comedy for 3 months is like when you're first into it, everyone's like, yo, you gotta come here, you gotta come here. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna come to this place, I'm gonna do a show, I'm super excited, I got this initial high. And then it's an East Hamilton bar. With East Hamilton bar patrons. And the worst part about East Hamilton bar patrons is they like to haggle. However, because they're East Hamilton bar patrons, you can't understand a fucking word they're saying. So I'm doing my set, someone says something, I'm like, I don't know, I just continue with my shit. I thought I did all right. You know, next comedian comes up and he goes, hey, does anyone here play any instruments? No one here plays any instruments. Number one, no one. But some lady, miraculously, she comes out and she says, I play the skin flute. very raspy. Those of you who don't know, skin flute is a penis. So, it's important later. But anyways, they come up to me, and like the main guy, really, really nice guy, has performed here before. He comes up to me and goes, Nathan, man, you got to interact with the crowd more. But great set. I'm like, all right, thank you. Yeah, okay. He was supportive, but, you know, a little bit of knuckle sandwich. But in the back of my head, I kind of thought, I was like, yo, how much more interactive can I be? I just got my dick sucked. Oh. Living in Hamilton's fantastic, isn't it? Yeah? A lot better than... We won't get into that. But especially, like living in Hamilton and working for America, how much worse can it get? I don't know. But, you know, it's all right. It does the stuff. But the moment I became a Hamiltonian and actually fell in love with Hamilton, and for all of its imperfections and perfections, there's 3 things that made me Hamiltonian. The first one is I was walking down the street, saw a crack pipe, kicked it like a pebble. The second thing has honestly nothing to do with Hamilton, but I started getting diarrhea. Italians. The third thing that made me Hamilton, and Paulo, this one's for you. I have the underwear that like splits like right here, and I sleep with my dick out. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm sleeping one night and these fucking massive raccoons are making a ruckus in my backyard because, you know, Hamilton, huge raccoons, huge garbage, big problem. And I decided, fuck it, I've had enough of it. I'm going down to the garbage, you know? I knock on the door. I'm getting them out of here once and for all. Raccoon, get out of here! Scatters. I actually feel kind of bad. But then what pops up beside me is a homeless man. And he's all freaked out. Have you ever scared a homeless man? Someone's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Why is your dick out? All right, guys, I'm gonna bring back our host. Thank you for having me.
Run.
Nathan Wheeler! You leave your beer. I can give it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Cheers. So now I want to do a game, and for those who are not comedians, right now is prompt time. So comedians prepare a prompt. The prompt is things you can say at a funeral and during sex. So whoever is ready, please line up here. And one by one, they will say their own phrase, whoever they come up with. Just keep it moving, keep it fun, and have fun. Woo! Okay, so. Okay, so, comedians, are you ready? Yay! Things you can say at a funeral and during sex. Comedians.
Things you can say at a funeral and during sex.
Wow. My God, that's beautiful wood.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just never going to believe in the second coming.
Oh fuck, she's waking up.
That man really fits in that box.
I feel like I should ask my grandpa. He's the only person I know who's fucked a dead person.
This really hurts. That is a nice box.
It was really sad.
Could you shut Grandma's eyes?
Thanks for coming. However, give it up for everybody. Woo! Give me 1 second. I have ADHD if you didn't notice. Sorry. Great. I really like the participation. Thank you very much. Give it up for yourselves again. And please help me welcome Faye Paulette.
Hello, CFTA. How are we doing? Oh my goodness. What a time to be alive. I have something called eczema or eczema, whatever. Does anyone know the proper pronunciation? Is eczema? Eczema. I got eczema real bad. It gets very dry, very itchy. Some may say so dry it's akin to a lesbian at Chippendales. That is a male strip club, just for those of you who don't know. And then it's very, very itchy, especially at night, like specifically around 3 a.m. I get like really, really itchy. I call it the itching hour. It's kind of like the witching hour, but less witchcraft and more scratching. Yeah. Anyway, guys, if you haven't noticed, I'm kind of short. I'm 5'1.5" and
Pause.
Pardon?
I said pause.
Pause. Oh, pause. People often ask me like, Faye, is that ½ inch really necessary? And I'm like, men, you know, yes it is. Come on. But something I've learned in my years as a short lady is it's very hard to be taken seriously when your little feeties are swinging. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just made her look so sad. But like, okay, like here, like, look at me, right? Would you trust me to do your taxes right now? No, 100%. What? Maybe now? Yeah, right? Science. Thank you for participating in my experiment. You will be paid in laughter. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I had something happen to me recently. It was very funny. I think someone just said I was really cute. I don't know. I'm a narcissist, so I'm like, oh, a compliment. Yes. Oh my goodness. I will say though, if you haven't noticed, I am pregnant. I feel like it's very obvious, but I don't know. Thank you. It feels weird to tell you guys that because I'm just essentially like you're clapping for the fact that my partner came inside me. I know, right? It's uncomfortable. It's very intimate details. No, but one of the things I'm worried most about being pregnant is like, what if I get fat? Okay, come on. I can see you all looking at each other like, who's gonna tell her? Like, I don't want to tell the hormonal lady that she's fat. No, I am very aware I'm a fat lady. I have been most of my life. But this summer specifically, I'm not specifically this summer I was fat. I'm just like, something happened this summer that I found quite funny, but it revolved around me being a fat lady. I was waiting near Lake Titicaca at James and Jackson. One time also I just saw there was a goose, like a Canadian goose, just standing there in the middle of it, like surveying its kingdom. It was beautiful. I loved it. Very Hamilton experience. I was waiting at James and Jackson. No, John and Jackson. I lied. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this to us. I feel like we're getting along really well. Oh. Okay. For the third time, I was at John in Jackson, and I was waiting for the bus. I was wearing like a pair of shorts and like a tank top because it was freaking hot out. And this old lady walked by, and I like smiled and kind of nodded at her. And as she like got past me, I just hear her under her breath go, "Who does she think she is, Fat Albert?" And it took me a minute to process what she had said, and I was like, "Hold up, Gloria, excuse you?" And I was thinking to myself, like, what? Like, I'm not even wearing a red sweater, first of all. And I was telling my friend about it, and she's like, "Were you saying hey, hey, hey?" No, surprisingly. But the worst part is that I was like, "Oh, this reminds me of my grandma." God bless her heart. She hated fat people. Oh my God. Anyway, on that happy note, oh my goodness. I'll end on one of my we were talking about Hamilton experiences. It's something that happened to me. I was waiting at James and Jackson this time, and I had someone try to steal my phone out of my hand. I know it was, and I was like sitting there, but I'm like such a people pleaser that like I was holding on to it, and I surprisingly had the grip, and I was just like, "No, sorry. Sorry, no, you can't have this." Like, I'm such a people pleaser, I could have my head chopped off and I'd be like, "Oh my God, are you thirsty? Can I get you anything? Are you uncomfortable?" Oh my goodness, yeah. And my other very Hamilton experience was I was waiting again at the same bus stop, and someone walked up to me and they were like, "Hey, do you have a lighter?" And I was so excited because I was like, "Yes, I do. Oh my gosh, I have a lighter." And I handed it to them, and then they smoked crack. And I was like, "Oh, wow." Anyway, I have been Faye Pollitt. We are going to bring back your host, EDITH CHAVEZ. Thank you so, so much.
Please give it up for Faye Pollitt. Where are you guys going? You can go. They left. Maybe they are coming back. Maybe not. My Hamilton experience, they break into my car, like broke the window, and they didn't steal anything, like nothing. What they didn't steal either was my hand sanitizer, my gum, nothing like that. They needed it. They didn't steal it. Anyway, can you please help me welcome Big Neil?
Hello, CFTA. Oh my goodness. If you saw me back there, just know I fucked up your set. I fucked up everything. Oh my goodness. I took your laughs. I'm gonna put them on mine. It's all gonna work out fine. Oh my goodness. But let me tell you some things that have been kicking around my mind. I was at a chiropractor the other day. And he told me that he thinks of himself more as a tortured artist. Yeah. Or at least that's what I hope he said. It'd suck if he was a torture artist. You know? I don't know. It doesn't get much better. This is just something that is true. An orange cat is the opposite of a scurvy dog. Yarr. It's like citrus. I don't know. God. This just in. 3 children in the trench coat store go missing. Yeah. Suspect is a tall man in a trench coat. Seen purchasing a ticket for a PG-13 movie. You know? Oh my goodness, but I tell you. Oh, I wear glasses. Yeah. Shocker. Oh, hang on to your hats. But it's because I don't know. It's because I'm both whatever farsighted and nearsighted, or I don't even know what those mean exactly. But like, you know what I mean? But like, I think they're both pretty stupid unless you have both. Like me, you know, it's like you go to the optometrist, like, hey. I think I might be farsighted, or I have trouble seeing things that are far away. What are you, like everybody on fucking Earth? You thought about getting closer? You know? And so, like, oh, and the other way too, like, oh, I'm nearsighted, or like, I can't see things that are up close. What are you, fucking stupid? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, anybody in the crowd ever drunk text their ex? Anybody? Oh no. Well, the other day I high texted my ex. It was very high, and it said food combo idea: peanut butter cookie dough shawarma. She's like, okay. Okay, well, let me tell you this. Speaking of peanut butter, there are some pretty sick people in this world, right, Faye? There's some pretty sick people that they put peanut butter on their balls and make their dog lick it. That's just fucked up, you know. Because me personally, whenever I put peanut butter on my balls, it's in hopes of killing my allergic 4-year-old son. All right, thank you very much, CFTA.
Give it up for Big Neil. Yeah, I used to like peanut butter. What about the peanut butter sandwich? Like,
Yes.
do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. In Mexico, we don't have that, and it's weird the first time you hear about it. What? But then you taste it, and I like it now. Tastes good. Now, please help me welcome Joseph D.
Hello.
Please give it up for Joseph D. I still have him, my son, but now he's bigger. When he was very little, we went to a playground, and it was a dad there with their sons or whatever, I don't know. And then he was totally bald. And my son was his first time, I guess, watching a bald guy. And he was like, "Look at mommy, he has no hair." The guy looked at me like, oh, because he speaks Spanish, English here. He knows Spanish, but we went to Mexico. So he knew that nobody understands us in Spanish. So when we went to Mexico, he just said it in his face. But we were in Mexico. And I was like, ah. The guy looked at us like, and I was like, ah. So I said, "No worries, son, you will be like him soon, one day." And the guy started laughing. I was like, oh. Now I hope it doesn't come true, right? You might never know. Anyway, please help me welcome Aleko Gamal.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's give it over to Edith, everybody. Killing it tonight. Yes. Thank you, Edith. Yeah, my name is Aleko, and I know it's a weird name. I know it's hard to pronounce. I've had women all my life be like, "Oh, what?" Aleko. Where are you from? Canada. No, but like, where are you actually from? Canada. Okay, but like, where are your parents from? Canada. I am tan enough that I should not go to the United States. But I use it to my, like, I've got white guilt because I'm guilty that I can pass as white. But when I want to get a job, mixed ethnicity. Right now I'm driving a lot for work, and I really don't like it. But I don't text and drive because I need to focus on Netflix. I'm joking. I watch YouTube when I'm driving. I did wear my finest sweater for y'all tonight. Yeah, thank you. In true Hamilton fashion, though, I thrifted it. That's the good thing about the encampments. Yard sale. Free pile of clothes. You just don't try to find the needle in that haystack. So I'm sorry. I am from Dundas, so I don't. We call them displaced people because we've never seen homeless people and displaced before. But the reason is, like, it's an hour bus ride from downtown Hamilton to Dundas. So even the homeless people are like, "Fuck the HSR, not getting on that bus." Dundas it's interesting. It is. It's the capital of white privilege, and it's also the capital of clothing stores for middle-aged white women. We have more clothing stores for middle-aged white women than we have black people, which is fucked. But yeah, that's why I've been trying to tell them I'm white this whole time. I can't let them know that my grandfather was born in Egypt. Because they'll just think Africa, and then I won't be allowed in Dundas. Dundas is fucked. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's a Karen paradise. They're trying to change the name of Coots Paradise. They're just waiting to speak to the manager. No, living in Dundas, though, I can't afford to live there unless I have roommates. But my roommates really don't like me because I refuse to do the dishes. You do the dishes, Dad! I'm such a bitch. They tried to kick me out. They were downsizing, but they sat me down and they said, "There's not going to be any room in the new house for your race car bed." And I said, "All right, let's see if there's any room for you in the nursing home." They let me move back in with them. But dating when you live with your parents is tough. You can't bring a woman home because mom wants to tuck you both in, and can't be having that. That's my mommy time. Also, my dad drums now that he's retired, which is cool, great for him. But at 11 o'clock, really, buddy? I'm trying to sleep. And then I realized it masks the sound of me jerking off. It is also nice to have a beat to beat off to. It's a nice father-son activity we can do. Separate rooms, but... No, dating in Dundas, though, like, it's nice. We've got all these trails for hiking and biking, and I can't afford rent, so I can't afford a date. So let's go for a hike. I'm just good looking enough that women forget all their true crime podcasts and they go into a forest with a stranger on a first date.
Give it up for Aleko Gamal. Did I say it properly? Aleko? Yeah. I cannot see properly. Yeah, I have nothing to say about it. Well, yes, Dundas. I have a lot of clients from Dundas, and they want to speak to the manager. The problem is that I am the manager. Fuck you. No. Yes, sir. Well, yeah, I can help you. Please help me welcome Kevin Makins.
Hey, Peter.
Hello, CFTA. Nice to be back again. This is my second time here, and before I go too much further, I do just want to take a second to clear the air on something, because I don't know if you know this, but you're not just at a local, underground, free-speaking club. You're also part of a radio broadcast going from here up to a satellite where it's collected into the crotch of Jeffrey Bezos, who fires it directly down to at least 3 or 4 cell phones right now on YouTube. This show is being watched by the almighty Google, which is fine. That's cool. It's like, it's a show. Yeah, it's live. But last week when I performed, I was nervous to perform comedy because I haven't done comedy for a while. And there's an option when you sign up for the open mic to write opt out, and then you won't be streamed online. I think it totally works. Last week, I came to the first open mic feeling a little nervous, wrote opt out in brackets, and was excited to just perform live and not have to worry about the eye of Sauron watching me. However, I went back to check in this week on the video from last week, And what do I see but this old mug saying these old words, recorded and uploaded without consent? Without consent. I thought that was the one thing we had left was consent. And I don't know how to feel about it. I feel two ways about it, okay? Because on the one hand, I feel a little violated. Because now the Google, the almighty algorithm now has my face clearly saying the word orgasm. Like right into the camera. It was a part of a joke. I wasn't just saying it over and over, but just like orgasm right into the camera. And in an age of deep fakes and AI generations, I don't want them to know how my face says orgasm so clearly. And also like, people search on these things and it's not a lot of people necessarily watching at any given time, but now my mother, whom I love, my mother could find me saying come on the internet. This is a lot for me to take in. So on the one hand, I felt a little violated. On the other hand, and I don't know what this means for consent in any other area. But I also, I kind of liked it. Like I watched it and I was like, oh, I'm not unfunny. This is good news, because I didn't know how it was going to look. And it was so well produced. Like it really does look quite nice. It's really gorgeous. And it feels so like professional until you do the audience shot and you see there's 12 people and 9 cameras. But it's like a really professional setup. I guess it's like I just don't want to bomb forever. I'm fine if I'm doing a set and it goes poorly and I bomb for you all. That's fine. That's fun. That's live. But if it's bombing in perpetuity, if that bomb is stored in the heavens to be pulled down by anybody, it's a lot. This is like Kill Tony, but there's no winning. And if you lose, it's your whole reputation. Like this is a cancel factory down here. Like Lord have mercy. You got to be easy, Jake, on some of these young men. They might want to have careers in the future, or wives and in-laws. They're out here saying crazy stuff. Nobody this week, but last week, insane stuff. People were saying they could be canceled forever. Thank you, which is the other name you could give to CFTA. Canceled forever. Thank you. I don't know. I'm not that smart. Not trying to make any big grand claims about anything. I'm kind of a simple man, but I'm street smart, which is what dumb people say. And sometimes people say like, oh, Kevin, you shouldn't say that. You're not dumb. And I don't know how to tell them that's because you're dumb too. Like if I'm dumb, it is very unfortunate for everyone I know who's dumber than me, which statistically has to be somebody. Nobody in this room. All of you in this room are smarter than me. But those people on the internet, live streaming comedy, peeping in on our fun basement times, that might be where, that's enough for me. Thank you very much. Edith, everybody.
Give it up for Kevin Makins. And now, please help me welcome Jen F.
Hi, I'm Jen. I didn't realize, so CFTA actually stands for Canceled Forever. Thanks a lot. This is my very first time ever getting up to do stand-up ever. Not totally sure why I'm doing it, but Yeah, I guess I just thought that this is the first time I've ever been in a room with stand-up comics who aren't like trying to kill each other. I just thought that was like the way that you are. So I like, I had that stereotype in my mind that you're just all there like sitting like wanting everyone to die. And I mean I know that die is like it's a euphemism. It's not like literal, but sometimes kind of wondered if it's really a euphemism. So I have a bone to pick with God. Because, like, and I'm not saying that for sure God exists, like, I don't really know, and I don't really care. Like, God could be a he or a she or, like, a magical purple llama. I don't really know. But I really have a bone to pick with, maybe not with God, but how we kind of have created God in a particular image. I really hate what our image of God says about people. And what really, really fucking pisses me off, like number one thing that really pisses me off, is God needs to really get a fucking life if he spends his days watching football games. Like, I want to know who started that. Like, I know there's the athlete comes off, and the athlete always comes off the field and thanks God, and it just doesn't say much about God if he's got this whole messed up fucking world, hurricanes, like landslides, famine, floods, authoritarian regimes on the rise, going back to talking about that beautiful MAGA stuff that we were talking about earlier. Yeah, just like if God's got time to tune into football, no, like into every single fucking sporting event ever. Like at all times of days and nights, and he's there like putting his finger on the outcome, right? He's putting his finger on the scales for one team or the other, and I guess like what telling the losing team in effect like screw you fucking losers, like God is not with you. I guess the God is supposed to be omnipresent, like he can be everywhere at once. So maybe he's like with the woman who's in labor. This didn't have anything to do with you. Like, just like so like he's there with a woman who's in labor and things are going like it's terrible pain and she's calling out to God, or like maybe he's like there with people in the multi-car pileup who are like calling out to God, hoping the ambulance gets there. Like maybe he's like with all the people in Hamilton because God knows we need God. But like maybe he's checking in on all of them, but like, fuck me seriously, dudes. If he's got all that and more going on, and you believe to the core of your overdeveloped biceps and underdeveloped prefrontal cortexes, with all that going on, you believe that God not only kicked back for 3 hours on a couch with a plate of heavenly nachos and a couple of brewskis, but that he ultimately cared enough about the outcome of your game. Yeah. So, number one, God doesn't give a fuck about football. Mine doesn't, at least. Like the one that I created in my image. Right? He doesn't watch football. Hang on. She doesn't watch football. She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't mind if you do, but for her it's like, it's a lot of fuss over like a season that lasts, like 10 games, and you already know by like the second week of October that the Bills aren't going to make it, so your whole fucking life is over anyhow. And you know it's like maybe she'll turn into Super Bowl because like only at halftime, and maybe she just gets sucked in because she's watching the halftime show, and then she figures that she's not going to bother changing the channel because she left the remote in the kitchen when she went to make the heavenly nachos. She doesn't tune all the time, like just when it feels special, like how you don't really read Margaret Atwood books, but you pretend you do because everybody really wants to talk about The Handmaid's Tale, right? Like, okay, I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, like my God likes nachos, just like me. Thank you. Oh, and thank you to the guy who told me that if I couldn't figure out what I was doing up here, I'd just stand here and go like, ah! I'm so glad I didn't have to pull that one out.
Give it up for Jen. Do you remember your first time Well, as a comedian? No? Yeah, everybody wants to forget that. Dear God, if you can give me the numbers of the lottery, I will appreciate. Thank you. Please help me welcome the Torque.
I didn't actually put my name there. If you see something that's unexpected on the list, it's usually Yoel that puts it in. Thank you. So it was great that you guys all came out. It's kind of a snowy weather. We didn't know if anybody would come out, but it worked out really well. This was unexpected. Edith, get back up here. I think the show's over. Wait, is there another one?
5 minutes.
No, I don't have any material. Yeah, no. Just put my name down. So thank you. Short but sweet. Thank you. Edith!
Did you call me short and sweet? Thank you. Okay, so now we have our last prompt. Okay? It's prompt time. So whoever is ready, please line up. Who's ready? Ready. Okay, we have less people for this prompt. Oh, we have more people for the prompt. Perfect. And the prompt is, if Disney characters move to Hamilton, what will they actually be doing? Please, comedians!
A whole Big Mac, and would you like some fries with that?
I'm just walking downtown. My bag, let it go. Let it go.
Yalla. Inside Out, but like, what types of drugs do I do that day?
The Seven Dwarfs at Dafasco.
Was that Cinderella? Okay, please give it up for all the comedians. And now. And so, our brave comedians share their tales tonight. We talk about dinkies, Cuba, rainbows, baseball, fucking the system. And they all live happily ever after in Hamilton. Or at least until the next housing crisis. Thank you for coming out. Good night!